Yo, yo, yo. As good as yesterday was, that's how bad today was. Everything that I did right yesterday, didn't chase any stocks, let the market come to me, traded the strategy. It's exactly what I didn't do today. And all those reasons is why we're here having a red day recap. Today was absolutely atrocious. I displayed no discipline. I didn't trade the strategy, and I tried to outsmart the market. And as you'll see, you can't outsmart the market. Well, it's definitely a learning opportunity. So follow along as I show you exactly what not to do to become a profitable day trader. Cue the intro. Hello, one, hello, all. Thank you for pulling up. My name is Ben Seals, aka Solo Trader of Beneficial Trading, and welcome to the channel. Today is a particularly difficult video for me to make. I did nothing correct. Everything I did was wrong, and I paid for it. I didn't trade the strategy. I was guessing. I tried to outsmart the market, and the market showed me who was boss. For everyone here who are new or aspiring traders, take this video to heart. Everything that I said yesterday about the market playing with your head, about you needing a strategy and you needing rules, definitely pay attention to this today because it's going to exemplify exactly what not to do when you're trading if you want to become profitable. But like I said in my first video, I'm definitely going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the in between. And today was plain ugly. So before we get started, I do want to ask you to go ahead and press that like button for my transparency. Click that subscribe button so you can become part of the beneficial trading family. And in the comment section, leave a comment telling what is it that you do to get over a red day and move on to the next day. And without further ado, let's trade. All right, let's get started. So our first trade that we took today was on Google. First 2 minute bar close. It ended up not being strong. However, I confused this as a strong bar, but as you can clearly see, the wicks on the bottom and the top takes away more than half of the green body of the candle. What we have that's good for us is the location, which is above the 200, which is this red line, above the 20, which is this green line, this blue line, and above the 8, which is this green line, and all of those are moving averages. We do have a good position, which is position 1.5, position 2. I call it position 2 for simplicity's sake. However, we don't have a strong event. And this is my first mistake on the day. Everything else is good. It's over the 15-minute 200. It's over everything on the hourly, on the 5-minute. It's good. But this bar here was not strong. So I never got a signal to enter. However, I did enter this trade, I guess, right there at 194.46. I'm guessing my only My only explanation for this is I wanted to get a better average, a better price down here with my stop being at the bottom of this bar. Um, it's better to get in down here under 50 than up here over 95. But however, the entry isn't until over 95. Once this bar is broken, then we would get in. But even with that, it's not a buy simply because this is not a strong bar. So should not have bought. If I'm gonna buy this as a tail bar, then this would have to be more green up top at the tail bar. But it's just wick down here at the bottom, wick at the top, which makes this just a doji, and it's just a bad buy. So I started the day off bad, losing $58 there. Just a bad trade, a bad idea. Now, later in the day, since it has violated this bar, it's still bullish, right? It's still in a good location and a good position. So as long as this pulls back modestly and doesn't violate 50% of this gap up, which is it's a $5 gap, so around 192.50. As long as it stay above there, then we are looking to trade this later in the day, um, back up towards the top, back up towards the top and through the top. Um, However, we messed that up as well, as you'll see later. But that's the first trade on Google, down $58. Now, the only highlight of the day is that I spotted this. Now, this is the only good entry that I had today. The trade, not so much, but a good entry nevertheless. Um, this is the same scenario, right? It's opening in position two, good location, is over everything. On the 15 minute, it's a little bit of resistance right here at 101, which will come into play later. Um, but other than that, I mean, everything else is clear. This is a good position, a good location. Right now, we have 3 bars up that are green, 1 red bar, and if this green bar takes out the high of this red bar, that is a buy signal. That is known as a red bar ignored, and we'll be looking to buy over the top of this bar with the stop under the bar, expecting um, expecting price to continue up. So I did go ahead and get in right there at 163, $100.63. Great entry. Stop is down here. Only thing here, um, I definitely should have taken 2 lots here. Um, I guess I was kind of spooked by losing $60 on that first trade. I didn't want to risk $80 on this trade, but I definitely should have took the $80 risk, because I know that this is a good setup, right? I did go ahead and put my profit target up there at 101.40, which represents about an 80-cent profit, and that's because we're expecting a measured move, right? This has moved up about $1 before the RBI, so after the RBI, we expect this leg to produce up here. So we're looking for another, say, dollar move upwards after the RBI. So that's why I put in my profit target here. I'm going to look to add on the trade, and definitely should have been adding about right here, instead of what I did. Um, I decided to add over the whole dollar, which is still fine in theory. In principle, it's still a fine add. However, by me adding up here, my stop now for that ad should be down here in the 60s, and my first buy should be, uh, my stop for that should still be the same. However, you can see my average is now $184. So by dipping down and it's playing with the whole number, which should be expected, right? There's usually resistance at whole dollars and half dollars. So I bought over the whole dollar, expecting it to go straight up to 101.20, 101.30, and it didn't do that. That doesn't make the trade wrong. What makes the trade wrong is if it goes all the way down and violates, take out this big bar which is formed, then I will be wrong. But until then, I am not wrong, and I have to not get spooked. As you'll see that I did get spooked, because it was so close to my stop. I have a bigger position size now, um, and I lost confidence, right? And by me losing confidence, it made me lose on this trade. Well, not lose on this trade, but only take very small profits on this trade, um, instead of just letting the trade work, right? I mean, this is very early in the move after the RBI, so we're very early. Um, However, I'm just not confident anymore, and I felt like I needed to get out, and there I am again, trading my feelings, my emotions, instead of trading the strategy. That's what the strategy is for. That's what the rules are for. So I can take my emotions out of it, take myself out of the trade, and just once I get a good entry, just trade the strategy. And that would have went well for me today, because, just forewarning, MU ends up squeezing up about another $3 per share. Um, it just power trend. It never A bar never broke the low of the previous bars. It just went straight up, and I got out here for a $28 profit, and should have made $500 or $600 on this one. Um, but it's bad, and it gets worse. I traded a winning hand for a losing hand. So here, I'm going to go ahead and go short. I don't like these two dojis here. This is called an upward consolidation, so it's consolidating upward. Um, but realistically, as long as it don't violate the top third of this big green bar, then it's still bullish. However, this is what I mean when I say I wanted to outsmart the market, right? I know something that the market don't know. Um, but in reality, just because I got spooked and I sold my good position doesn't mean that everybody else, the smart money who bought this position, um, that don't mean that they're going to sell, you know. So I did the not so smart thing and traded a winning position, a winning hand for a losing hand. I'm gonna go ahead and take a short here with a stop at the top of this candle here, expecting for it to go lower. Um, After looking at it, the lowest it should have went was probably 80. Um, and it didn't even get that low, right? It's just super strong, right? It's power trending. So I stop out there with basically a $35 loss, down $7 on MU. I take another short here, and let's talk about this short. Now, this short isn't as bad as it was seen. If this is position two, then up here is position three, and we usually would play the market to reverse in position three. This is an upward consolidation. This could be considered an exhaustion bar. Um, if you really want to get technical, the gap up would be the first leg. It opens here in position two. This would be the second leg, and this could be considered the third leg, but most likely, in our reality, after this not being an extended pullback, it's only a red bar ignored. This entire move here would be the second leg. So, but in any case, I'm looking at this as an exhaustion bar. And with that being said, then if 50% of the exhaustion bar is taken out, then with the space between the stock, the 20, and the space between the 20 and the 200, this could be considered a short play. However, what's been working better for me is letting this play out and break down and come back and retest the under the 8. And if it holds under the 8, then I go short with a play towards the 20. That's been working much better for me. But like I said, I didn't trade the strategy today. And I tried to trade against the strongest stock of the day. And as you will see, that quickly didn't work out. As soon as I jump in at 51, it never breaks 50. Um, it just holds above 50 and immediately, goes against me, which is never a good sign. I was never in the green on this trade. I just went, straight red. So that's bad. Now, back to Google. As while I was playing around trading against the strongest stock of the day, MU, Google came down and did exactly what I wanted it to do. It pulled back, and if I was patient and didn't take this trade and just waited, then I would have been able to catch this. It pulls back. It gives a nice actual tail bar, breaking over this small red candle close to the 8 moving average. This is a buy signal for me that I missed. I missed that. And it went back to the top here. Now this is my strategy. I trade pullbacks or I trade strong moves off of moving averages. That's my strategy. What I don't do is trade breakouts. And that would be what I am about to do now. Breaking the high of this candle here is usually a breakout pattern, and I don't buy new highs. I usually sell new highs because 60% of new highs usually fail, at least temporarily. And I know this. However, I didn't trade a strategy today. I just was, trading thoughts, right? This little tail bar here. I'm trading over this tail bar with a stop under here. As soon as I get in, it immediately dives down, and I'm immediately stopped out. And that's never a good sign. Whenever you get in, if it immediately goes against you, then you probably done something wrong. I bought right here at resistance after 5 candle move up. So I bought right into resistance after a 5 candle move up. I should expect some type of pullback, and it did do this little cup and handle formation, and later ran up another $1.50 without me. So I'm just on the wrong side of the market today. I stop out there. The only good thing that I can say that I did today was I did use my stops. I didn't violate my stops. I did let the market. I did set a stop and stick to the stop. But that's the only good thing that I can take from today. Everything else was just bad. And we're gonna end it there. Um, Down $157 on the day. As you can see there, down $157 on Google and MU. So we ended it there down $157. Bad day, bad ideas, bad trades, bad execution, bad psychology, trading psychology, just overall an ugly day of trading. I'm disappointed. I only took one good entry and I botched the trade. It ripped about $3 from my entry later on in the day. It power trended, never broke the 8 moving average, and just went straight up. And I sold it for $28 of profit early in the move. I got in a great entry and I sold it, and it was just downhill from there. If there was a move that was to get me back to green from after that $58 loss on Google, it was the MU move. However, I wasn't in the right headspace. I showed no discipline. I didn't trade any strategy. I tried to go short against position, against the location, against the strongest stock of the day, and I paid for it. So let this be a lesson. Not only must you have a strategy that's proven to work, you have to trade your strategy effectively. You have to exercise patience and discipline, and that's the only way you can win in trading. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Trading is tough. It's hard. It's simple, but it's not easy. Once you learn the strategies, then you realize that you're not trading against the market. The market is your friend. The market works with you. You're actually trading against yourself. You have to come in every morning prepared to beat yourself. So the facts are the facts. There's no successful trading without first changing who you are as a person. There's no way around it. Trading will change you, or you will not be successful. I've seen those changes in my own life. I am becoming more disciplined. However, my patience is still an issue. My confidence is still an issue. So those are the next two demons that I must conquer on the path to becoming a successful trader. So guys, go ahead and like the video. Hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a video. I will be posting every day, win, lose, or draw, so you can see what it's really like to become a successful day trader. Look, I'm not defeated. I lost today, yes, but I can only be a loser if I quit. So I'll be back tomorrow with another recap. See you tomorrow. Peace.